I want you to imagine a world where you walk into your car, speak a natural sentence like, "Hey, get me lunch and don't forget dessert," and the system handles it. Picture walking through your favorite restaurant drive-thru where you talk to an AI. It takes your order, handles payment, and you drive off. No pause, no keypad. That world is not far off. In fact, one company is right in the thick of making that future happen, and it just delivered a quarter of growth that demands your attention. That company is SoundHound AI, and today we're going to peel back the layers of its recent earnings, the technology behind it, the massive market opportunity, and the risks you absolutely need to know. If you're curious about voice-first AI, conversational intelligence, and whether a smaller company, rather than the big tech names, could be the sleeper investment in this wave, stay tuned, because the story here gets really interesting. In its third quarter of 2025, SoundHound AI reported revenue of approximately $42 million, up a striking 68% year-over-year. That jump tells us that the demand for conversational voice AI is accelerating, not just in one niche, but across multiple industries. The company also raised its full-year guidance for 2025, now expecting between $160 million and $180 million in revenue for the year. That shows confidence from management that the momentum will carry into the rest of the year. And let me pause here. When a company of this size raises its outlook amid global macro uncertainty, that is a sign worth noticing. But growth is just the surface. Let's dig deeper into what's driving it. SoundHound AI specializes in voice and conversational artificial intelligence. Its software can interpret spoken language, convert it into structured commands, then execute them via digital agents. This is powerful because voice is inherently more natural than tapping a screen or typing. In the car, in your kitchen, at the drive-thru, this is one of the major friction points being solved. Many companies talk about voice, but SoundHound has built a suite of products: smart ordering systems, for restaurants, voice agents for enterprise customer service, and platforms for automotive voice assistance. The breadth matters. This isn't just one vertical drive-thru play, it's multiple vertical. Imagine the restaurant chain that reduces its drive-thru labor cost by 30% via voice ordering, or the insurance company that answers complex queries with a voice agent rather than a human. Those savings multiply. SoundHound is already signing these deals. They've reported corporate wins across restaurants, healthcare, and automotive. Those wins suggest the company is not just talking about potential, they are executing. They ended Q3 with roughly $269 million in cash and no debt. That kind of balance sheet gives them runway to invest in growth rather than scrambling for survival. That said, let's talk about the rate of growth. It's impressive, but there are caveats. In previous quarters, the growth rates were even higher. For example, one quarter recorded a 217% revenue jump year-over-year. By comparison, this 68% growth shows deceleration, or at least normalization. For fast growth companies, that often raises questions: can the company maintain, or will growth slow? Also, while revenue is growing, the company is still operating at a loss. Losses are cropping up from investment in sales, research and development, and acquisition. The path to profitability is still ahead of them. So while the narrative is strong, the execution and cost control need to be continuously watched. The valuation question. For what SoundHound is doing, some investors may say the sky's the limit. But when you delve into the numbers, you see the stock trades at a high multiple relative to its current revenue base. And that means expectations are baked in. If anything underdelivers, the downside could be sharp. It's the difference between if they deliver exactly what they promise versus they have to over-deliver to justify the stock. For a company where the base is still relatively small, execution missteps carry outsized risk. Let's zoom in on verticals to see where the leverage is. In restaurants, the voice ordering system is particularly compelling. Drive-thru takes huge labor pressure, and voice ordering scales. SoundHound believes the US restaurant market alone could be $1 billion opportunity for voice tech. In automotive, As vehicles become smarter and connected, voice assistants are more than novelty, they're expected. SoundHound's technology is already embedded in several automotive brand partnerships and languages. Then there's enterprise voice agents, call centers, customer service automation, and analytics. These are huge addressable markets. The common thread, voice as interface, is becoming mainstream, not just convenient. And SoundHound is positioned to be one of the key platforms enabling it. But let's not ignore the competitive and execution risk. Big tech companies are aggressively moving in voice and AI. Google, Amazon, Microsoft have entrenched positions. SoundHound must differentiate via accuracy, domain specificity, and vertical industry partnership. Then there's the risk of scaling. Implementing voice solutions across thousands of restaurants or millions of vehicles is complex. Latency, multi-language support, dialects, and user experience matter. If the tech misreads voice orders, frustrates users, or doesn't integrate seamlessly, clients may pull back. Additionally, even though SoundHound has cash, growing companies burn cash until they reach scale. If growth slows, they might face pressure to raise more capital and dilute shareholders. We are at a tipping point for voice and conversational AI. With generative AI everywhere, voice is the next frontier. Think of it as the physical interface layer for AI systems. SoundHound is aiming to be part of that essential infrastructure. If they win, the payoff could be huge. But if they lose momentum, they risk being passed by a competitor. Another dimension worth exploring is profitability and margin improvement. As SoundHound scales, the hope is that cost per deployed client comes down, recurring revenue from SaaS models increases, and margin expands. Already in Q3, they posted improved metrics, revenue beating analyst expectations, and guidance raised. That suggests their business model is maturing. But again, execution is key. Transitioning from a high-growth startup to a solid cash-generating business is where many companies stumble. Let's apply a realistic investor lens. If you're a long-term investor, you should ask, do I believe voice becomes the primary interface for the next decade? Do I believe SoundHound's technology is differentiated and scalable across global market? Do I have tolerance for volatility given the losses and growth challenges? And critically, am I okay with the possibility that this carries both huge upside and significant risk? If yes, then SoundHound is compelling as a high-risk, high-reward play. If your time horizon is short or you prefer low risk, this may not be the fit. Watch the catalysts. Major enterprise contracts announced, new automotive partnerships, multi-language voice deployments, and successful integration of acquisitions like Interactions, a customer service AI company. Each of these could be a trigger for re-rating the stock. On the flip side, if growth decelerates, if new clients don't scale, or if margins stagnate, the risk of a pullback is real. Now, as we wrap up, think of the big picture. Voice is the bridge between us and AI systems. Screen, keyboard, touch, they are seeding ground to spoken command. SoundHound is positioning itself to be that bridge. The company is not yet a household name like the big tech firms, but sometimes that's exactly where opportunity hides. Perhaps we are witnessing the early innings of a major transformation, and firms like SoundHound could be key players. But early innings also mean higher volatility, higher risk, and higher potential reward. If you found this video helpful and want to stay updated on emerging AI investment opportunities, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dive content, and leave a comment below. What do you think? Will voice AI become the dominant interface? Do you think SoundHound will win that battle? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.